Hey guys, welcome back to the channel for another Wrath of Rakshasa construction update. Coming to you from Six Flags Great America, just outside of Chicago in Gurnee, Illinois. Happy New Year to everyone. Hope everyone had a good and safe holiday. And we are finally in 2025, and in just a matter of months we will be able to ride this brand new record-breaking dive coaster coming to Six Flags Great America. Please remember to hit that like and subscribe button, turn on those notifications, make sure you get all my videos when they are released. You can also follow me on Instagram at Chicago Coaster Guy, and I post photos and general updates on that site more regularly than YouTube. Today's video footage is coming to you from Thursday, January 2nd, 2025. And as you can see from the footage, zooming in here in just a second, nothing has really changed, unfortunately, but I suspect that in the rest of this week and into next week, we will see some major progress. Because looking here, you can see the first two giant supports to support that base of the lift hill extending into the sky have been put up, and you can also see that very long piece of lift hill that is sitting down there waiting to be hoisted into position and attached to those supports that were put up. So by my next update, which will probably not be until the beginning of next week, we may see the entire lift hill complete already by then. Here's hoping. I know we're supposed to have some bad weather and it is supposed to get rather cold. So here's hoping they can work through that. I did notice some interesting things up today. And one of them is that if you can see down by where the little games building used to be, by where the demon side is, there's a caisson that has been brought out and put on in that area. So it does appear that they are still digging holes and putting some more caissons in, and there are still some caissons that need concrete. As you can see, there's one big one there by the old Demon Q, and you can see all those holes that are dug where there's yellow caution tape around them are also new. So they are not done with footers. I'm not sure exactly what or why they would wait to do these specific ones, but looking at the picture and knowing that there are still caissons that are going to be put into the ground, not big, you can tell by that one that's there. I mean, yeah, it's probably quite a few feet deep, but not as big as the bigger ones that had to go relatively deep to support the coaster into the bedrock for like the lift hill and all that stuff that has the bigger inversions and the more G-forces that are going to be on the ride in certain spots. So it looks like we will still see some more digging with caissons put in. For the most part, it looks like the ground is pretty much leveled out now. It doesn't look like there's any dips or from this shot. I mean, it could be totally different if you're down ground level and looking. But remember, as the park got ready to close for the season, if any of you had walked over to buy the area and took a look, there was a good probably 6 foot drop off from the actual midway. So it looks to be like everything maybe has been leveled out. especially over by the food court. As you get closer to the food court there, you can really see that the midway looks pretty level with the ground now. As the camera zooms around here, you will notice there's still, like I said, quite a few other holes that have been dug, and looks like they're waiting for concrete caissons that are maybe going to be added. And there's where the Immelman will be, that complete straight line. And then you can kind of see there's another footer behind the trees there next to that games building as you're walking into the Southwest Territory. It does look like they may have done some additional work on the storage shed as well. But like I said, not too much has been done from the looks of it. I'm guessing that they were completely off through the new year, and now this was the work progressing today. This was a piece was probably moved out on site today. I'm guessing maybe yesterday or early this morning they put, not yesterday, yesterday was the holiday, but early this morning they put those two larger supports up that are gonna hold that piece of lift hill. I was there probably around lunchtime today, so that's why there's no work going on. I'm guessing they were probably all at lunch for the day. It was about 12 o'clock. I was going to stick around for a little bit, but I had some stuff come up and I had to get out of there as quickly as I could. So was hoping to get them in action putting that piece and attaching it. As you can see, those two taller supports that have been installed there. So now that we're moving on to the rest of the layout of the track installation, I would expect that this is going to go pretty quickly. You have to remember that lots of these pieces that are going to be put in now for throughout the course of the ride are very large, so they're not smaller turn pieces, or they're pretty big pieces that are of big supports too. So the lift hill, I think, maybe only be 5 or 6 pieces, if that. It may be less than that. So you'll start to see this coaster go up very, very, very quickly now. And that piece back in the corner, that final turn into the brake run, still hasn't been added, so I'm not quite sure why they're waiting for that. But it definitely looks like things have been added to where the storage shed is. The inside of if you look, you can see in the very middle of it, it looks like there's a track that has been installed in there. And remember, B&Ms, when they're pulled off the track, all B&M's trains have the actual wheels that roll on the track itself when it's on that, and then there's an additional set of wheels that when they pull it off into the storage shed, those wheels then take over to support the train, so that the actual running road wheels are free. That way it makes it easier for them to swap wheels and things out as needed, since it's away from the track itself and being rested on those secondary wheels. But yeah, I wish I would have been able to stick around and wait for them to put this up. But like I said, I had to get out of there pretty quickly today. And you can see the two the crane there that's going to lift the piece that's into place, and then the 2 baskets where the workers will be on each side to maneuver it into place and hold it so that they can get the bolts into the track and secure it to those supports. And I just wanted to take a quick look to see if they were in back loading another piece, and you can see that big crane that's extended there. There was no one back there working, and it does look like we had some additional track pieces arrive. So since they started the construction, looking at this vantage point here, there's about 12 pieces of new track that have been delivered with supports since they're probably in the past month now. But that's going to do it for today's video. I just wanted to make sure you guys got a quick update after the holiday. And for those of you that were paying attention, in my last premiere for my video, I did announce a contest that I was going to pick 2 people that were subscribed by the end of the year to win a $50 voucher for in-park spending at Six Flags Great America. I will be announcing those winners in a separate video, so stay tuned for that. They will have to meet me in the park to pick that voucher up, so if I do select somebody that is outside of Chicago, I may have to reselect another person. But that's going to do it for us right now. Thanks for watching again. Please remember to hit that like and subscribe button and turn on those notifications. Catch you on the other side.